bad, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be.
Tell me.
Monica.
Tell me.
It's malignant.
Not again.
Don't jump to the worst possible conclusion, please. This is a setback, I know.
A setback? You call this a setback?
Yes, and there's no reason to think any differently, Monica. Not yet.
Well, when are we going to know?
Ellen wants to give the incision about a week to heal, and then she will do some more x-rays and bone scans, and we'll know what we're dealing with.
It's funny. I just now realized how desperately I've been praying that this thing would be benign.
Monica, now listen to me. You're a doctor, and I don't have to tell you that if this is a recurrence of the old tumor, it can be managed.
And I don't have to tell you that if this is a new tumor, I'm as good as dead.
Don't you say that, Monica. Don't you even think it.
Listen, I think you two should be alone, so you know where I'll be if you need me.
I won't lose you, do you hear me? I will not let you go.
I can't fight.
Oh, yes, you can. And you will.
All these years with my body, it's given me pleasure. It's absorbed my pain. And I've been good to it. Why? Why does it turn and betray me now?
More than anything, I wish I could take this burden from you. I would gladly give up my life if it would make one bit of difference in the quality of yours. But that's not how it works. I can't bargain for your health. The only thing I can do is just be here for you. Hold you and love you and pray that somehow that's going to be enough. God, how I hate this cancer.
It gives this trial a true perspective. It's a bother, nothing more.
Well, thank you for the lovely words, Edward, but I have hardly been gracious.
Oh, that depends on what you're comparing it to. Can you imagine my belly aching if I were faced with your situation?
Yeah, I can. The malignancy wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, do you mind? Sorry.
Monica, Alan tells me that you're expecting the test today.
Yes, I am. I think this has been the longest week of my life.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, you can hold a good thought.
I'll hold two.
We better be going.
Okay.
Mom, the news is going to be good. I can feel it.
Just remember, darling, we all love you.
And we will do our bumbling best to get you through whatever it takes.
Well, knowing this family, that's about as much as I can ask.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, and before you ask, no, I haven't heard from Tony.
Well, we weren't going to ask.
Oh.
Well, we decided we wouldn't on the way over. How are you? Well, I'm hanging in there.
We're expecting the X-ray and bone scan results today. I'll see if radiology is ready for you.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You know, the news doesn't have to be bad.
Well, that kind of depends on point of view. I mean, for mine, it's either another brutal round of radiation and yay, folks, some more chemo. Or possible end of my life. And I think, sometimes in my worst days, I would rather die.
Monica, I know you're tired, and you're sick, and you're afraid. But you are never going to convince me that you don't want to live.
Oh, come on, you're right. Yeah, I want to live. I just want my old life back, the one I had before this thing started ravaging my body.
I know, honey. But that's not possible. But that doesn't mean that the quality of this life can't be just as good. I mean, look at what you do have. You have your husband, you have your boys, you have your family, and you've got your career. That's a lot.
They're ready. I thought the waiting was intolerable, but being this close to the answer, this is even worse. What am I going to do if it's more than a simple reoccurrence?
And you'll deal with it.
How?
By doing what's best for Monica.
You're right. Thanks for reminding me.
Will you do me a favor?
Sure, what's that?
You try to remember that this is happening to you, too. So if you need to talk, you go to your friends. And if you need it, get some professional help. Promise?
I promise.
Alan, Monica's coming in.
All indications are that the mass is a recurrence of the original tumor.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, comparatively speaking.
She has to go through another course of radiation and chemotherapy, but yes, it's the best possible news.
Thank God. Mom, how long will you have to undergo treatment this time?
As long as it takes.
Why? You and I can take turns driving her to her chemo sessions. It's...
No, that's not necessary.
Mom, we want to.
It's not...
No, I mean it. Jason, you have school. AJ, you have a job.
You can take the time off.
And I can make up my classes easy.
No, this is exactly what I don't want to have happen.
It's okay. The boys don't have to do it. I'll work my schedule around yours.
And don't forget Reginald. He's an excellent driver, and he can be at her disposal.
And now that I think of it, why don't you take a leave of absence so that you can take care of your mother?
Stop it! All of you. I don't want to be babied. I don't want anyone taking care of me. This cancer is mine. I own it. It belongs to me. And I will take care of it by myself. And listen, if I want help, I'll ask for it. But I am not asking for help, not now. So back off and leave me alone. And let me deal with this in my own way, whatever it is.
No. Let her go.
She's upset, Dad.
Maybe the boy should go after her, Alan.
I don't think so.
Dad, I haven't seen her this angry since this entire thing started.
Oh, I have to agree.
Well, in this case, I think that anger's a good thing. A very good thing indeed.